Hi, you guys. Welcome back to Meaningful Motivations with Tracy Erickson. And of course, if you are new to this channel, welcome. My name is Tracy Erickson, and it is finally May. So this is the May 2025 Career and Life Pick a Card Oracle reading. So what you see here before you is 3 piles of the Career and Life Oracle cards that are already pre-shuffled. This is pile number 1, this is pile number 2, and this is pile number 3. So take a moment now and look at these 3 piles of cards and choose whichever one is resonating with you right now. And I'll be sure to put timestamps down below so that you can go straight to your reading. So let's go ahead and get started with pile number 1. Hello to all of you who chose pile number 1. So let's go ahead and get started with your 3 pre-shuffled Career and Life Oracle cards. The first card here says, honest work. It's okay to have a job that's not very glamorous. Get some experience to help you move up in the future. Success is a process, not a quick fix. So it is possible, if you chose pile number 1, that you've been feeling a little down about what your current position is. Maybe you want to get a promotion, or maybe you're just not feeling very powerful at this time. But just like the card says, success is a process. It is not something that you can just, get quickly. It's like planting a seed and letting things grow. Your second card is adventure. You make exciting work moves that could take you outdoors or on a trip. You will need to climb steadily to reach your financial goals. So again, we have that theme of this is not your career success at this time or your money at this time isn't a quick fix. This is something that might take a little time, like an actual journey, some type of adventure. But this is also an indicator that I think you are ready to make certain types of moves in your career right now, no matter what the career is or what the next step is. And your last card says spiritual work. Doing some inner work can help you get clear before you move on. You will get insights into what work will best serve your needs. So as you kind of take your time here in this process towards success, towards financial abundance or freedom, it's going to be important for you to take a look at your own self, the state of your mind and your emotions when it comes to your career and the direction that you want to take in your life. So before making any bold moves, you might want to get clear about what it is that you want and what kind of line of work that you feel, that your attention would be best suited for. All right. Okay, pile number 1. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to see what card comes out of the Queen of the Moon Oracle here as a piece of advice for you regarding your career. And you got the fear card. So this is a card all about letting go of your fears to enter into a new portal. Basically, when I say new portal, I mean just a new way of thinking for yourself. I think in a lot of ways, your thinking is restricted, but this restriction could be due to some subconscious or even unconscious fears that you're holding inside of yourself. All right? So your advice as far as your money and career is concerned at this time is to let go of your fear or your other limited thinking that is holding you down. It's making you feel restricted. It's making you feel like your career is putting you in some kind of cage right now. So this is all about advice. The advice in this fear card is about freeing yourself when it comes to your thinking, to let go of the worry about what other people think, to let go of whatever that unconscious or subconscious fear could possibly be that is limiting you in your thinking. All right, pile number 1. And now I'm just going to shuffle the wisdom of the oracle for all of you. And we're just going to get a little final message. I'll be pulling 3 cards for a final message in regards to your career and life for May 2025. All right, one more shuffle, guys. The first card you have here is community. So yeah, look at this. It's a giraffe like sticking his neck out from this tent, right? So this is almost like a card of getting out of your own head, reaching out to others, putting your neck out, right? So I think that in May, it's going to be beneficial for you to put yourself in front of different people, different places, different things, and really get a sense of community, a sense of teamwork when it comes to your career. It's about creating relationships and networking. And your second card is thinker. I do feel like the message here is that, especially with that fear card, I do think that there is a tendency to overthink things. All right. So spirit number 44 is on this card as well. So I feel like your spirit is asking you not to overthink things too much, but really just to, again, put yourself out there in new ways, and also to do the spiritual work. Something that you need to get clear with inside of yourself needs to take place in May as well. And right when I pointed that out, the third card came out as the yin card. This is that feminine, receptive energy, you guys. The image is really just of a vessel holding water. So this is about really tapping into your internal life, your thoughts, your emotions, how you interact with people, how you think about your own place in your career. All right. So again, right as I was pointing out the spiritual work that's going to be necessary in May, we got this yin card. So the final message here is that in the month of May, it's going to be very important to do that spiritual work, because that is actually going to help you advance in other ways. And honestly, I think it's also going to give you the patience that will be necessary for you to progress at a pace that is something that you can sustain. All right. So again, your success, or either career success or financial success, is not going to be an overnight job for you. This is something that's going to take some work. And a lot of it is going to be internal work, more than you think it is. All right. Okay, pile number 1. So in May, just be patient with yourself. Don't overthink things, and really pay attention to how you're thinking and feeling, and try to release those limiting thoughts that you've been having that have been making you feel like you're kind of stuck in a cage. All right. Now, I'm going to go ahead and get my pendulum out for you. So for all of you who chose pile number 1, you can pause the video now and think of 3 yes or no career related questions, and we'll get you some answers using this pendulum board. All right. And remember, when seeking guidance through these tools, it is important for you to connect with your own intuition. So as you hear the yes or no answer here, just connect with your own inner truth to know if that is the correct answer for you. All right, pile number 1, here we go. So for question number 1, is the answer yes or no? All right. So for question number 1, it looks like the answer is no. Thank you. Okay. And now for question number 2, is the answer yes or no? All right, so for question number 2, your answer again is no. Thank you. And for question number 3, is the answer yes or no? Okay, and question number 3's answer is yes. All right, pile number 1, that is your May career and life reading. So if you like this reading, don't forget to click that like button. And of course, if you're a viewer but not yet a subscriber, you can click subscribe down below. And once you have subscribed, you can turn on the notifications bell if you want to be notified each and every time I upload a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching and spending your time with me. I love you. And now it's time to move on to pile number 2. Hello to all of you who chose pile number 2. So let's go ahead and get started with the 3 pre-shuffled career and life oracle cards. And your first card is Money Matters. Money matters a lot now. Watch your expenses and save up for the future. You need to be prepared for the unexpected. All right, pile number 2. It is possible that if you chose pile number 2, that you've been spending your money almost as quickly as it comes. So just be mindful, because sometimes it's wise to save and invest rather than to spend. And your second card is Freedom. You need to have more flexibility with your schedule and income. Being self-employed is ideal. Time off will help you get clear. All right, pile number 2. So it is possible that you already are self-employed in some way if you chose pile number 2 as well. And therefore, it could be that the money thing could be an issue because it comes in sporadically, so to speak, for some of you. But for others, you may have a job, but you just desire this kind of freedom. The type of freedom where you can just, create at your own pace. But I feel as though the money thing may be an issue for some of you in that situation is because it's going to be important for you to save right now, not to be wasteful in your spending. It's going to be important that you save up for this future, this freedom that you desire. And your third card, pile number 2, is Brilliance. You discover your own genius by breaking away from the grind to follow your own inspiration. Your ideas bring recognition. Wow, pile number 2. So, yes, absolutely. You have this idea. You have something that you want to offer to the world. All right? So, this idea is going to be your gateway to freedom. But this is just a time where financially you have to be careful. It's not that the finances are bad for you in May, but it's just, this is your sign to be mindful of things and of what you are spending on in the month of May. All right, pile number 2. Now I'm just going to see what advice the Queen of the Moon Oracle has for all of you who chose pile number 2 for May 2025 regarding your career and life. All right, we need advice for pile number 2. Advice for May, pile number 2. You get the Blossoming card. So, pile number 2. This is a sign that your advice here is to know that what it is that you're creating is beautiful and unique, but it is still blossoming. It's currently blossoming. So I think that whatever it is, your idea, or what you aspire to be, this is definitely blossoming within you right now. All right, so just know that in the month of May, I do feel like something's going to bloom here for you. When it comes to this idea of yours, this creation, whatever it is you're manifesting, pile number 2. All right, now I'm going to shuffle the Wisdom of the Oracle deck a few times, and I'm just going to draw a few cards to get a final message for all of you who chose pile number 2 for your career and money. Your career, money, and life for May 2025. All right, one more shuffle. By the book. Oh, wow. This is the number 11, you guys. And you also had the number 33, which I noticed, but I don't know if I said anything. But these are 2 master numbers. So I feel like this is going to be a magical time for you when it comes to whatever it is your path to freedom represents. Whatever this idea is that you have of freedom in your career, freedom in your finances. I feel like with this by the book card, it starts small and it gets bigger and it gets bigger, right? And so with this number 11, I feel like you're kind of stepping into this energy, this new energy of growth in the month of May. Oh, wow. And then we have the number 10 as this new beginning is unfolding for you, because whatever this idea is, it's still developing. It's an unfinished symphony at this time. But I feel like you're going to see some progress along the path here in the month of May. All right, pile number 2. Look at that. The last one, the last card for you is Go the Distance. And it also is a number 11. 7 plus 4 is 11 in numerology. So with Go the Distance, I see that this is something that you've been working towards. This is something you've been just definitely pursuing, right? But I feel like now in May, see how it looks like he's getting close to the finish line or something. I feel like this is something you're willing to take the distance if you haven't already gone the distance. All right, so I think that this is your indication that you're definitely going to be blossoming. Just allow yourself to see this in May as well, even if it's in unexpected ways, in unexpected places, in unexpected people. But as you just follow your own, basically follow your own path, continue on. I think this is something you've been doing, pile number 2, and you're going to be seeing some growth in the month of May in some way, shape, or form. Okay, so pile number 2. Now's your time to pause the video if you want to think of 3 questions in regards to your career, money, and life. And I will be getting those 3 answers for you using my pendulum. So when you hear the yes or no answer, you should just connect with how you feel about that so that you know if that is the correct answer for you. All right, pile number 2. For question number 1, is the answer yes or no? All right, for question number 1, the answer is yes. Thank you. And for pile number 2 and question number 2, is the answer yes or no? All right, for question number 2, the answer is no. Thank you. And for question number 3, is the answer yes or no? All right, for question number 3, the answer is yes. All right. Pile number 2, that completes your career and life oracle reading for May 2025. So don't forget to click that like button if you're still here. And of course, if you're a viewer but not yet a subscriber, I would love for you to click subscribe down below. And once you have subscribed, you can turn on the notifications bell if you want to be notified each and every time I upload a new video. Thank you all so much for being here and spending your time with me. I love you. And now it's time to move on to pile number 3. Hello to all of you who chose pile number 3. So let's go ahead and get started with these 3 pre-shuffled career and life oracle cards. And your first card, pile number 3, is Journey. You may move to a new place for work or travel for work. Exploring the world gives you the experience you need to succeed. So if you chose pile number 3, it is likely that you have a job where there is travel required, or it is likely that you are about to begin that, or it's something that you desire. And your second card is Protection. Ooh, why is this not? Whoa. There we go. You are being protected from deceit and from situations that no longer serve you. Lie low for a while and you will be shown the truth. Wow, you guys, it wasn't focusing at first, so right away with that protection, I do feel like if you chose pile number 3, you do have this cloak of spiritual protection. So I feel like you just have this protective bubble around yourself that is not allowing these, people who may think negatively towards you or view you in some negative way to affect you, right? You're being protected from deceit and situations that no longer serve you. So if pile number 3, you've recently let go of a job, or it could even be any person, place, or thing in your life that is just no longer serving you. This is your sign that that was a good choice, because letting that go from your life was a form of protection for yourself. All right. So moving forward is going to be better now because you've protected yourself from this negative situation, pile number 3. And finally, your last card is Independence. It's time to go out on your own and create your own business, or try something well outside your comfort zone. All right, pile number 3. So I do feel like there was, this desire to move in a new direction. All right. And it could be because of just feeling like you weren't aligned energetically with a certain situation. All right. So it is possible that you're just feeling this need or desire to move in a new direction, to cut ties with those things that are no longer serving you, so that you can gain more independence in your life and in your career, in your finances, and just in general. All right, pile number 3, I'm going to see what advice the Queen of the Moon Oracle deck has for you in regards to your career for May 2025. Oh, that one just flew to the floor. All right, so you guys got the Abundance card. So I feel like your advice for May 2025 is really to just be grateful for all that you have, right? Because when you actually focus on gratitude, you're creating a whole new, it's like creating a whole new mindset. And it really doesn't take long for the positive attributes of gratitude to change your mentality, which then changes your life. So I feel like your advice for May is to keep the mindset of abundance, and by doing it through gratitude. All right? Okay, pile number 3. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the Wisdom of the Oracle deck now. I am going to give this deck a few shuffles and draw 3 cards as the final message for pile number 3 for career and life for May 2025. All right, so the first card here is exchanging gifts. I feel like with the image here, the woman coming out of the gift has a special talent, right? Because she looks like she's dressed as a dancer or something in the way she's posed. She also has a freedom in her thinking because of that. But she's also wearing a mask. So I do feel like I feel like it's time to expose your talents to the world in some way. Maybe that's going to help lead to your independence, or it's part of where you want to move towards. But I do feel like you have a particular gift or something that you can share with the world. All right. And I feel like in May, you're going to realize it's time to just exchange your talents, maybe for money, right? There's an exchange here. Your second card is Fork in the Road. You know, this is also number 13. So I feel like there is a choice that has to be made right now, and it could be good or bad based on your own mindset. Kind of like I was saying, your advice for May is to really focus on the good and on what you have, right? So I feel like as you make choices in the month of May, it's going to be important for you to make those choices based on the unique talents that you have. There's something unique about you that you can share with the world. And the last card for you, pile number 3, is Breathe. And I feel like it's just going to be so important for you to truly find inner peace in the month of May, all right? So I feel like it's going to be important to really take time to yourself so that you can rest and recharge and just really breathe. To connect with your spirit, because the breath is really what connects us to spirit. All right. And I think as you do that, you're going to gain more independence slowly but surely. It's also going to help you in regards to your outlook and how you see abundance in your life. All right, pile number 3. Now I'm going to ask 3 questions to my pendulum. So you can pause the video and think of 3 yes or no questions in regards to your career and life for May 2025. And I'll get the answer using my pendulum. And as usual, when you hear the yes or no answer, it's going to be important for you to connect with your own intuition and feel if the answer is the correct answer for you. All right, pile number 3, here we go. So for question number 1, is the answer yes or no? All right, this says check again. All right, so question number 1, the answer is just, it's not clear right now for question number 1 because you're being told to check again. So divine timing is not in favor for the question. All right, so let's move on to question number 2. So for question number 2, is the answer yes or no? For question number 2, the answer is yes. Thank you. And for question number 3, is the answer yes or no? All right, for question number 3, the answer is yes. All right, pile number 3. That is your reading, your career and life oracle reading for May 2025. So if you're still here, don't forget to click that like button. And of course, if you're a viewer but not yet a subscriber, I would love for you to click subscribe down below. And once you have subscribed, you can turn on that notifications bell if you want to be notified each and every time I upload a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching and spending your time with me. I love you. And I'll see you next time. Bye.